Hi, money makers, and welcome back to the channel. Do you know that your credit card interest rates aren't etched in stone? Are you a person that possibly have a lot of credit card debt and you continue to pay on them and it just seems like your balance doesn't change? Well, today we're going to talk about one thing that's a common concern for many credit card holders: high interest rates. So if you are a person that definitely can benefit from having lower interest rates and saving your dollars to invest in other avenues, then this video is for you. Let's get right into it. Now, as it is with many things, I'm going to always tell you to do your research. You have to do your research to ensure that you are fully informed prior to engaging with your creditors regarding your interest rates, right? So you want to do your research. Please do your research. If you've done your research, you are now ready to rumble with your credit card companies. First thing you want to do is be aware of where you are with your credit. You want to make sure that you know exactly what was your credit score when you received the card, because there's a great likelihood that if you had a high credit score, then you got a lower interest rate from the beginning. If you had an average credit score, chances are you got a higher interest rate. So you want to do two things here. You want to make sure that you know exactly what is the range offered by the credit card company. So many cards will actually give you a range of, say, 15.99% to 26%. And they will start your credit off somewhere along that line, that range, based on your credit worthiness. So know exactly what the range is before you have the conversation. But definitely after you've known the range and you know where you are within the range, you know exactly what leverage you have. You'll know that if you got the card and your card is currently at a 24% and your credit has improved since having the card and you've had on-time payments, then now you can go back and ask them to reduce that APR so that you can now possibly pay 20%. I know it doesn't seem like a whole lot, but I can assure you that over the course of the repayment period, you will save thousands of dollars. The other thing you want to do is consider a balance transfer. There are so many different companies out there that are offering different types of 0% for X amount of month type programs. You want to look for those opportunities because in turn what that does is that will afford you the opportunity to actually get a transfer whereby you won't pay any interest for a period of time. Now, I want you to keep in mind that if by chance you do transfer your balance, that you are fully aware of when the interest starts. There is a great likelihood that that interest could start at a higher rate. So you want to be able to pay off the credit card if possible, the balance, after you transfer, to ensure that you're not paying additional money or fees on that transfer, because it is great to have a 0% interest for a period of time, but once the interest starts, it could start at a higher rate and it could be extremely high. So take advantage of the time that you have with no interest by trying to pay the credit card off. Although I don't suggest this at the beginning, but you could potentially reach out to a credit counseling service and see what they're offering, because many times they have worked with a lot of the creditors over a longer period of time and they have established a relationship whereby they get a lower interest rate and than you would. There are some of these counseling services that will charge you also. So you want to be fully aware that if by chance you use this option, that you are aware that you could potentially be charged, and you want to know exactly what does that look like and if it meets your budget. As we already have discussed, getting a higher credit score will definitely afford you the opportunity to improve or use these strategies. So you want to make sure that you're fully aware at all times what your credit score is. You want to make sure that you are leveraging your score to gain access to the things that you would like to have. Also, you could always consider a personal loan. If the interest rate on the personal loan is going to be significantly lower than the interest that you're paying on your credit card, then you can go ahead and secure a personal loan to pay off the credit card and then repay that loan at a lower interest rate. Again, you would save hundreds, if not thousands of dollars over the life of the loan repayment period. Please, by all means, be aware of the type of loan that you're negotiating. When working with credit card companies, there's a great likelihood that you can negotiate. However, I can tell you that these negotiation strategies or tactics will be very difficult if you're trying to negotiate student loans personally. And sometimes it could be extremely difficult when discussing or trying to negotiate personal loans as well and home loans. Definitely, if you don't refi, you're not going to get that lower interest rate. And in today's economy, the interest rates are much higher now than they were when you actually secured your home loan. So be aware when negotiating credit cards, yes, you can actually leverage these tactics, but it's going to be extremely difficult in other types of loans. What are some of the other negotiation tactics that you have used that possibly others could benefit from? If you have any, by all means, please share them below. I hope that this has been helpful for you. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Until next time.